Hi people, this is Chris for Drums Bonedo. I'm back with a new video on the Tama Simon Phillips signature snare, which was introduced this year. As long as I can remember, there have been several Simon Phillips signature snares in Tama's lineup over the last almost 25 years, and the most well-known are the two 14-inch models, the Gladiator and the Monarch, as well as the 12-inch Pageant. However, Tama decided to discontinue all of them and introduced this new 14 by 6.5 wood snare with an African mahogany shell. In terms of build quality, appearance and hardware, the drum reminds me a lot of the Star Reserve models, which, like all the other signature drums, are made in Tama's Japanese factory. Like the Monarch, the former wood model, the new signature snare is equipped with 8 brass lugs and customized brass mighty hoops. The drum also features the linear dry strainer and butt end, which you find on most higher-end Tama snares these days. The outside of the shell is lacquered in a see-through green tone. Another visual highlight is the inlay in the middle of the shell, and the construction itself is very classy, an 8-ply 6mm shell with 8-ply sound focus rings on top and bottom. The bearing edges are fairly rounded with a wider contact surface for the Remo Ambassador and snare side drum heads, and for a more modern and focused sound, the drum is equipped with 20-strand carbon steel snare wires and special nylon snare straps. Let's talk about the build quality a bit. The drum is perfectly made in almost every aspect. The only downside I noticed is that the top hoop is not perfectly round, and I also could hear this when fine-tuning the drum through its paces. However, this drum belongs to the Tama showroom here in Germany and has definitely been in use for quite some time, played by several people, so it's not a brand new drum. Maybe someone hit it with a Chuck Norris rim shot, we'll never know. But I'm assuming that these brass hoops, which are softer than regular steel hoops, may not be the best choice if you are a very heavy hitter. So in terms of sound quality, the drum sounds rich and full with a prominent shell tone. It has a very crisp snare response and a nice, almost three-dimensional pop to it, something you find in very good sounding wood snares, especially when played wide open. Simon prefers a higher tuning for his main snare, and I would say the drum performs best in medium-low to high tunings. In lower tunings you get a nice woody character, almost like a vintage drum, and when tuning it up the overtones become more prominent, but not to the point that they overwhelm the general character. However, I did not find it that good in the very low, almost detuned and muffled range, but there are a lot of cheaper drums that can do that, like an Ludwig Acrolite for example. The drum is priced at Thomann for 1179 euros at the moment. For a ply drum, a bit expensive, but nevertheless a very good and quite flexible sounding wood snare with excellent build quality. So what do you think of this drum? Let me know down below. So that's all I have for today. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. If you're interested in this drum, you can find the purchase links in the video description down below. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!